freaking happy to see you guys here. Oh my God, you guys are so fucking funny, and I'm so glad you guys came out. Oh my God. You know, from whatever box you guys were being stored at, I am so happy you guys were let out for tonight, and then go back to your, you know, wherever you are stored. And thank you so much for coming out, everybody else. Yay! Yes, tonight is really special. It is the start of this comedy nights that I'm planning on having about once a month, the third Monday of the month. Yeah, so look out for these. So this is the birth of this comedy show. And it is also my birthday. Yes, it is. Thank you, thank you. And this year is a very, very special birthday because I'm turning 39 again, and for the next 20 years, so don't ask me. And if you see me getting my Medicare and walking around with a freaking walker, shut up. I'm 39. So, yes, like Adam said, I grew up in Chile, I was born here. I am half Caucasian and half Hispanic. And I've been having some recent seasonal biracial issues. Like in the wintertime, I am white passing enough that if I get pulled over, it's because I actually did something illegal. But I can usually still pull on my best white face to get out of it. Yeah. Hello there, officer. Oh, this container? This is just vitamin water. Yes, that is my hashtag white privilege. Yeah, but then comes summertime and I'm just a few shades browner. And now even the popo tries to speak to me in Spanish. No alcohol, no cerveza, señorita. Damn, now I gotta pray that this guy has some kind of land girl fetish and I can pull off my best mamacita to try to get out of it. Ay, papi. Más rápido, más duro, shibishibita las tipitas. Yeah, I can stereotype my own racial stereotype. It's a racist double negative, it cancels itself out. Yes. Because you should only be able to make fun of your own race. I mean, obviously you can make fun of other races, but that makes you an asshole. Adam, where are you? No, I love you. But since I am Caucasian and Hispanic, I can make fun of both stereotypes. That is my hashtag biracial privilege. And it's good to have privilege in racial America. Yes, it is. I think this country really has OCD with race. Like, people really want to know what race you are, what you are. Yeah. And in other countries, it's like, it's either obvious or they just don't care. Yeah, right. But here, it's like they feel way more comfortable with you if they can just categorize you somehow. And I don't know if it's as bad now, but it used to be a couple of years ago when you would apply for a regular job, they didn't even have a mixed or other category that you could check. And I had to check either Caucasian or Hispanic, and I couldn't check both because they had to put my resume either in the Caucasian folder or file it neatly in my Hispanic folder. Why couldn't they just stick my resume between the crack between two folders? I don't know. But which one are you? Are you Caucasian or are you Hispanic? I am both. No, you're going to have to choose. Are you Caucasian or are you Hispanic? Okay, how about this? I am Caucasian if you're going to discriminate against me for being Hispanic, and I'm Hispanic if this is an equal opportunity affirmative action type of deal.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, fine. Which one do you feel more like? Oh my God. Which one do I feel more like? What do I feel more like? This one feels more voluptuous. I'm thinking Hispanic, and ooh, this one's a little uptight. Probably has some sciatica. Ooh, definitely Caucasian. But mostly I just feel like total ass. And the asshole in the crack of your two neatly separated folders. I have a master's degree. I speak 2 languages fluently. But I'm the asshole whose resume can't go in the Caucasian pile, can't go in the Hispanic pile, so most likely will end up in the garbage pile. But I am the asshole, not you! No, yo soy el hoyo del culo. What do I feel like? Okay, I feel Hispanic enough that I can get down with some pitbull. Esa vita está enterita, qué tremendo culo. Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
But I also feel a little too white to have just done that. I feel a little embarrassed for myself. And I kind of want to call ICE on myself. Whoa! No mames, güey, no! I feel way too Latina to be calling la migra on mi gente. ¿Qué pasó? So I feel way too Latina to be white, way too Caucasian to be Hispanic. So mostly I feel confused, a little high, and very, very unemployed. So in other words, just your regular stand-up comedian. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard for me to find a regular job. I'm gonna blame it on racism in America, and not on the fact that right now I couldn't pass a P test to save my life. Yeah, but you know that Latin girl fetish thing, that Latin people fetish thing, like Sammy has, right? That is the thing. That is the thing. But why isn't there a term for it? Like you have yellow fever, you have jungle fever, brown fever? I mean, that sounds like you have a really bad case of diarrhea. No es bueno. No es bueno. Latin fever. Fiebre Latina. Yes, that sounds like salsa night at the club. And since salsa, like most Latin dances, is just a social acceptable way of dry humping in public, it fits! Fiebre Latina. A balls for the ladies, blue balls for the gents. Fiebre Latina. Yeah, so a couple of years ago I was dating this guy or having sex with him, or I don't really know how to define these Los Angeles relationships. But he had fiebre Latina. And he would only let me speak to him in Spanish when we had sex. Now, this was a white boy who spoke no Spanish whatsoever. And there's certain instructions that need to be able to impart, and that needs to be understood during this activity to make the whole thing pleasurable for me. And I tried to explain this to him, and he said, I don't care. You can read to me your grocery list. For all I care, as long as it's in Spanish. Okay. Voy a ir al supermercado. Voy a comprar manzanas. 2 manzanas muy firmes. Un plátano muy grande. Y arroz y pan. ¡Ay, pancito! ¡Ay, pan! ¡Ay! ¡Pásame la tarjeta de crédito para pagar todo esto, gringo estúpido! Did you just call me gringo? He understood that much. isn't that kind of racist? Whoa, let me get this straight. So, nothing about this whole scenario struck you as even a little bit racist until I called you gringo? Wow, you are a stupido. Now, why did I put up with this? Was it because I had low self-esteem? Yes, I did. Was the dick that good? Yeah, it was good dick. But mostly I realized it was because there was a part of me that didn't think this was such a big deal, that actually thought the whole thing was kind of funny. And that part is my white half. In other words, my white half was totally cool with exploiting my Hispanic half for jokes. It's way worse than that. My white half was siding with a white man in order to literally screw over my Hispanic half for jokes. It's like this whole time I've been harboring within me an inner Republican woman. I was going to say white Republican woman, but that would have been redundant. It's okay though. My Hispanic half takes revenge on my white half by putting way too much cayenne pepper on my food, which my white half knows is totally wrong for our blood type. A positive should be mostly vegan, a little bit of fish every now and then, but no cayenne pepper. Now my whole half knows, I mean my entire self, both of my halves, can agree on red wine. Which, pro tip for any A positives out there, that is actually good for our blood type. Yes! Woo! I mean, I've been definitely overindulging in red wine lately. But haven't we all been overindulging? Confession time, yeah, right? We've all been drinking, getting way higher than we normally would, right? Because what else is there to do? Okay, so last time I was here, where is he? He's not here right now, but last time I was here, I asked this question. Dude who was sitting right there yells, "Sex!" I'm like, woo! Yeah, woo!
No, I was there.
Yeah, you were there. You were there. You were, woo!
I was there.
Yeah, well, good for you guys if you find a quarantine babe that you're not sick of by now.
Right.
Right? But the rest of us? Cramped hands? Out of batteries?
Wow.
Fed up with our usual porn? Man, we're having to redefine how we think about everything, from dating to sex, safe sex. Like, yes, I totally broke quarantine to hook up, and he didn't wear a condom, but he did test negative for COVID, so that is still safe sex, right? Yay! Woohoo! Yeah, he texted me his negative COVID test results. I'm like, ooh, what's this, dick pic? Oh. Okay, also. Not the test results I was most concerned about, considering we did have unprotected sex. But, you know, still the courteous thing to do, right? And it was after the fact rather than before. But details. Guys, negative COVID test results are the new dick pics. Yes. Although I do recommend you send them before the deed in order to entice your desired target. Just like dick pics. Yes. Oh man. I've gotten so freaking high during quarantine. I mean, Man, I haven't gone this high since college. And I know I look like I'm 27. Thank you very much. Stop. But college was a very, very, very long time ago. Yeah, so I think the highest thing that I've said during this whole quarantine is we were driving by LAX, and I said, I want to pet the airplanes. I want to pet the airplanes. See, from my perspective, they just look like these cute little things, and I just wanted to run my hands on their back as they were taking off, like, ooh, that's a good little airplane. Is that an Emirates airplane? Are you going off to Dubai? Can you take me with you so I can go get some dick in Dubai again? That is also a true story. I did go get dick. Yeah, I did go. Or how I would normally prefer to put it, to have a romantic tryst with a tall, dark, handsome stranger that I met online. But yes, I went for dick. Yeah. So Dubai Dick and I met on Facebook, of all godforsaken places, and we would chat online, and we would talk over the webcam, and he would say things to me like, "Oh, Claudia, you are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life." Yes, I know he just wanted a green card. I'm not that naive. And I'd be like, "Oh, shut up and show me your dick." Practical American woman. No, Claudia, that is a very, very, very big sin. Well, if it's very, very, very big, then I definitely want to see it. I did. And I flew halfway across the planet to get me some of that dick. Yeah, and no, I didn't get kidnapped by ISIS like some of my friends were saying before I left. And quite frankly, I was rather disappointed that some of my friends would assume that just because this man was a Pakistani Muslim, that automatically made him into a terrorist. I mean, that's pretty fucking racist, right? Yeah, but they would defend themselves with, "Have you asked him if he is?" Ask him? Okay, I'll ask him. "Hey, Farhan, are you a terrorist? Because your dick's the bomb." Pussy destroyed, mission accomplished. Jeez, oh man. So you guys are probably thinking, "Oh man, that chick does some crazy shit for dick." You would not be wrong. But I think a little adventure is part of foreplay, right? And the opposite, a lack of effort, is kind of a turnoff, right? Like getting a text that says something like, "Hey, I'm high, come over." I mean, yeah, me too, buddy. But do I have a sign in my forehead that says, "Pizza slut, open 24/7 with free home delivery"? Don't you dare answer that question. Nobody answer that question. That is a rhetorical question. If you're in Dubai, give me 18 hours, I'll be right over. Send. Oh, send me your COVID test results. And a dick pic. Okay, guys, I'm Claudia Coloma. I'm going to leave you guys with that.